In any case, this next piece was written in a moment of frustration and confusion. I'm doing this now for Olivia. I always tell people, never be afraid to let out what you have inside, even if it's a momentary head explosion rant. Yeah, head explosion, I said that. If for no other reason than to get that out of you so you can get onto something better and brighter and more beautiful with your artistic spirit, if not with your everyday life. This is one of those pieces for me. I haven't done this in a long time, so forgive me if I stumble. It's called Land of Confusion. I'm lost again in this land of confusion, and maybe nothing at all if I fall, hit the wall, lose it all. I'm standing here one on my own, reflecting back on life alone. Thought I'd stand it all, said I'd never heed the call. Again, in self-defeat, I stumble and stare and touch the things that were never there. I relocate, this mindless wandering overwhelming me, screaming, floating, help me, I'm drowning. Open your heart to me, ask very submissively, but retreat instinctively. Isn't it chaotic how my erotic war bathes you? Symbolic alcoholics we too, in the round four corners of my mind I find like Edgar Allan Poe. I'm lying off the side of the road, and those Bostonian streets have got me beat. You've never felt my feet screaming, my God, my friend, don't leave me, just leave me alone. I expel you from my mind, but keep you in my heart. We part apart. Perhaps Casey's right when he drunk me, narc me, inebriated light. I like to see you, meet you, greet you, but not be you, near you, for I am gone to this foregone conclusion. Rebelling, relying, my life's illusion, this collusion is killing me. Words lost in what I was going to say. Is anything best up to another day? No, I can't, won't, can't leave it like this. Once again, my friend, still drowning at the day's end, asking you, please, tell me, is there any meaning to this? Consequences, intelligences, impulse dances, ego prances, life revolves around encounters, chances. I'm elated, I'm all smiles and bait, my quote for quote's sake, mind game time frame, but she still wants to play a blame game? Well, hey babe, I'm through your crap. How do you feel about that? Ex post facto wacko. Sorry, I'm not Lycos, you go fetch. While I attempt to catch the best life must offer, better than he taught her, bought her, all that hate, discriminate, all that love and rage and pain, blending and becoming one and the same. I understand what you're feigning. Do you understand what I'm saying? Keep on praying, but don't forget the part about helping yourself down from that dusty shelf of pain and self-doubt. From the loneliness bust out. I don't just want you to hear me or revere me. I want you to feel me, squeeze me, till our souls surround me. Because intertwined, you and I, unconfined, we could have soared the skies. Thank you. I'm getting into doing more with creative writing and whatnot, and the whole idea of it is don't worry too hard about being artistic if you're not just taking the time to embrace the art. This is called Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi, Do, Re, Mi, Do, Re, Mi, Do, Re, Mi. The building blocks. A solid rock foundation is what you'll need to build your nation, if that is your notion, or is it putting in motion those urges as it all emerges from your soul? If that is your goal, then just tell me how you feel. Tell me how you felt when you woke that morning with essence burning like sweet incense lurking. Tell me what's there. Tell us a desire for laughter over fears, to be able to spell the tears after all these days or years, to be able to say to yourself, if not scream out loud, I may not glitter, but damn it, I am gold. Don't be afraid to be bold. Now, you don't have to give me false pretenses or enraptured lyrical dances. Chances are you see I can do that for myself. Focusing on rhythm or how to rhyme a line is actually just a waste of time if it doesn't get out the things that are on your mind. Something that is too easy for so many over which to fret, but if you're willing, it is easier yet to just let go of all these things that constrain you in what you think or feel. Let your heart and soul be the ones that have their hands on the wheel, and don't let giving in to refinement be the distraction. If you're trying to gain a little bit of artistic traction, you're going to ask me what path to walk. I'm going to say Do, Re, Mi. Just start with the building blocks. Thank you. This is a piece that was originally 4 or 5 different poems that I eventually rewrote into one when I realized it was all basically the same thing. And then it started off with a writing prompt that I was given. The opening lines are the writing prompt. And from there I just carried it on. And I wrote this more about my own spiritual in an artistic sense, my own spiritual exploration, and my own awakening that I was going through, but this has become a piece that I dedicate to every artist out there. Those who are allowing themselves to speak through their medium, music, poetry, dancing, painting, sculpting, what have you, photography, videography. It's called Whispering Silences. This is not a poem. This is not a poem about you. This is not a poem about life. This is not a poem about the fear of confrontation, it's the near humiliation, it's the truth. The truth is exposed about you. This is not a poem. This is not a poem on the do's and don'ts, the pros and cons and results of human interaction. This is not a poem on societal mores or the consequences of action versus reaction. This is not a poem about friendships. This is not a poem about boundaries of various intricacies of relationships. This is not a poem. This is not a poem about teen angst. This is not a poem about adult conversations. This is not a poem about the drama, the gossip, and some of you choose, by your action or inaction, choose to keep as an everyday part of your life. This is not a poem. This is an awakening. Whispering silences trick from the bowels of your sanctum, and drums beat the heartbeat of a new wave from an old age. These ancestral notions stir within you, chain reactions ensue, and soon vast possibilities open wide for you for the run like a child in a field of daisies. But can you see it before you? Are your eyes open? Can you feel the sun beating down upon you, beating down as you look up to boundless skies, and there on high, move fast in the speed of light? I'm wide awake. Are you wide awake? So I'm not getting tired at all. You see, living for today and yet trying for forever. A seemingly undeniable fear stirs up from the depths of youthful souls. Screaming, expressing its behavior overshadows reason. Mr. attempts to devour a thin line between open and closed minds, and they're lost, lost, lost. Or are they? You see, never truly content to be a bastard generation. Their true intents and purposes stand revealed. As they reach back to decades past, mix those cherished essences with the culture of today, hoping to see at least one single blossom in the garden of tomorrow, and it's back. New and used, I've again found emancipation and fascination and eventual anticipation of something that is more than just mental masturbation. Synapses fire, my body shares with elation as I, for the first time in a few years, go for a walkabout. Tears begin to pour my eyes. I realize this reawakening has been within me all along, just biding its time. And I remember a thought that I've shared with so many people, except myself. All will be in the fullness of time. And that time is, as it always should have been, now. The muses dance to the music of infinity and sing the praises of existence. This renaissance is again upon me. Energy surges and flows to my troubled mind, and I no longer am confined by the sands of time. You see, existence is again infinite. Her faculties no longer deterred by definitions or expectations. She touches my soul, and the spirits of the universe are, even for but an instance, one thunderous voice raging like wildfire, singing melodious praises of life and love, for we are nature unleashed. We are not to be feared or adored, but to be joined. So raise your glass and drink your fill, for like Whitman, we are those who suck the marrow out of life and savor the taste. We are not to be watched from a distance, but to be accompanied in the self-intoxication of the rising sun of majestic stars, inebriated by infinity. We are not to be understood by academic means, yet reside in the hearts and souls of every mortal being, asking that you do one simple thing, please. Connect. Thank you. All right, folks. I think that's about it for me. No? Okay, I think that's about it for me, so thank you very much. Let's give a hand to both Glenda and to the Willow Tree for making this thing happen for us, please, everyone. I'm Northstar, be here all night. Try to